Life growing up was pretty typical Hispanic upbringing, so school and cleaning and taking care of younger siblings. I got the genetic predisposition diagnosis at 31, but I didn't get the DCIS, which is stage 0 pre-cancer cells, until I was 33. How it works is you have to have a certain amount of cells for them to be considered precancerous. So it's just an increase in your white blood cell count.
I gotcha.
And at that point, it's not technically cancer, but there is suspicion. So they would normally do a lumpectomy just to test everything to make sure it is or it isn't cancer.
Okay.
Yeah, my sister was actually diagnosed with stage 1 breast cancer. She was about 32 for her diagnosis. And after they did her biopsy, it overnight went to stage 4 because of the size and the arrangement of the tumor. They thought there were 2 small tumors, but it was one large tumor interwoven inside of her breast tissue. So we went through about a 2-year process with her. Well, it was recommended by her medical team that all of the siblings get tested. And I was the first one to get the genetic testing, so I met with the counselor. We did the blood work and the scans, and it came back that I was BRCA1 and 2 positive for both breast cancer and ovarian cancer predispositions. It was scary because I wasn't too far off from the age that my sister had her actual diagnosis, and it was a similar situation because she had a young child during her diagnosis, and I had a young child getting this news. So it was just kind of like, is this deja vu, and where do we go from here? Because I don't want to go through everything that she went through, because it was hard enough to watch her. Initially what we did was we started out with just mammograms, and then once they suspected the DCIS diagnosis, we did the breast ultrasounds. From there, they just gave me my options. We could do the lumpectomy and then continue to do mammograms and ultrasounds every 6 months, or we could do the double mastectomy. And I opted to do the double mastectomy to just get rid of it completely. The mastectomy is just to remove the tissue. If you want the breast reconstruction, that's about 4 to 5 more surgeries. So I'm on surgery number 4. Because of the BRCA1 gene, I'm still at an even more elevated risk. So I still have about a 43% chance of getting ovarian cancer. So I have to just keep on top of that. In all honesty, it just really makes you grateful. If I never get to have another child, I had that experience once. You know what I mean? If I never get to move forward than the days that I have now, I've lived a pretty full life, you know what I mean? So it makes you more grateful, and it makes you want to just do better tomorrow than you did today. You're given a set amount of time. We don't know how much time we have, and you kind of wasted some of it. So like now, moving forward, what are you going to do? What are you going to do to do better? And if there's lack of education, what are you going to do to help that, instead of just sitting here being like, I wish I would have known. We sort of grew up in a culture where we didn't talk about health. We didn't talk about anything. We only had like those classes in school, and even in school, they didn't talk about, you know what I mean, like, you know, women's health or anything like that. So since it was such like a taboo subject, and it really wasn't pushed as like a necessity of like taking care of your body and understanding why it's important to go to the doctor, we just didn't think about it. And it wasn't until my sister's diagnosis where I was like, well, maybe I should keep up with my health. Maybe I should keep moving forward and making sure that everything is okay on a constant basis, not just when I think, oh, maybe there's a problem. Try to make your future better than your past. If you've been scared to do something this whole time because you don't want to know the outcome, try and get past that fear so that you're able to have as many options as possible. Because you won't have any options if you just sit back and are too scared to find out what's going on. I'm looking forward to watching my son grow up, seeing what kind of person he's going to be. I'm looking forward to trying to get out into the community more and just trying to educate women and young girls who maybe don't know about the process or are scared about the process, traveling and seeing how things are in other countries.
Yeah.
I'm most excited about time. I know it sounds like such a trivial thing, but it's just like, I don't want to think about the alternative of what it would have been like or how much time I would be like borrowing per se if I didn't make the decisions that I made. So I'm just excited to have more time. The dream is to open a diagnostic imaging clinic where we specialize in breast health and breast education. Be able to go to the high school girls for their health classes and teach a proper breast exam and teach what you should be looking for, not just, you know what I mean, reproductive health, but just maintaining your health as an adult woman. If you get to younger girls, it'll make more of an impression for them to, yes, I should take care of my body, I should know what's going on, and maybe there'll be more success stories.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.